Hi and welcome to this presentation of the second edition of Resonance by Sample Pack. So here today we are going to show a bit of the sounds maybe, and mostly the what tracks are included in there. So let's get started. So let's start with the kick tuner. And as the name says, it's for tuning kicks. It's like, it's not just tuning in terms of pitch. It's more like a tweaking kind of thing. So it's like parameters I really like to work on for the kick drums. So by default, it should be loading a basic 909 sample. Of course, you can put any sound you want in there, and like us, you maybe got the pack, so maybe you can take some kicks that are already included. So yeah, let's take this one. And yeah, let's play this one. Tweak stuff a bit, the decay, pause, some roll off, let's see, boost. Some EQs in there, and some drive, not too much. So it leads me to the next one. The next track is the rumble one, which is to generate, as the name says, rumble. And you just slot any kick sound in there, or instrument, or you could even try to do some sound design with this and insert anything. But we are still going to focus on the kick right now. So let's take a kick from the back, just like that, and let's have like again some MIDI going on, and instantly you can hear like there's some stuff going on. So let's tweak some knobs a bit. Can even just press some random a bit and try to find some things. Be careful with the volume when you do that. So yeah, and that's the rumble device. Okay, so let's get into more experimental instruments. So let's go for the Roapler, as I call it. It's basically, again, sample based, as you can see, like there's a sampler. Let's maybe like zoom out a bit, so yeah, you can see a bit of everything. And you have like a few sections. First, there's the drive section, and that controls the drive and the filter. as well as an envelope, MIDI envelope. So this is going to be the core of the filters movement, and is important for how this track has been constructed. And there's the feedback control, so like tweaking the feedback itself. But as you can see, there is no amount or percentage of the amount of feedback going on, because it's 100% always. That's the idea, is like use this to create like some interesting like filter feedback frequencies. Like again, it basically loads with a default sample everyone should have in Ableton. I think it's a rim shot, yeah, a rim 808, like basic, yeah, it's this one. So yeah, it's like I think everyone should have that. So, but if it doesn't show up, just load a sample in there. Like, and again, it's not really like the idea here is the concept, not the actual sound I use as the base. Let's have like some MIDI going. And yeah, let's tweak a bit, and like let's just put some reverb behind, like just to make it like a bit more sparkly. And yeah. Okay, so maybe next let's swap the sample for something from the pack. Maybe let's keep something like on the percussive side. Let's get some maybe bongo with it, like that. And let's put it back to default like pitch. If you have headphones or like a nice set of speaker, you can really like feel that sub like ramping up at the end. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the idea. I mean, you can like experiment with it and like get like some interesting stuff going on. It's like I think it's a pretty nice effect. And yeah, as you can see, you will find on most of those racks like some EQs, sometimes utility, and like limiter to help control the sound a bit after the processing. It's like some stuff I put often at the end of like this type of instrument, just to have like the tools at my disposition like quickly. So yeah. Okay, so next one is in the same range that it is using feedback. And by default, if you press play, it will start playing something, because there's like a kind of a rotating like sequence by default in there. So We can increase the volume a bit just to can hear. Again, same sample, it's like the 808 rim, so by default you should have something going on. But if you don't, just put a sample in here, and again, like, or like more like just to make sure, don't drop the sample directly on the simpler, or it will like erase everything, every mapping there is. Put it in the sample space. Like that, yeah. So this one, the idea is to have the sample either playing a sequence, and you can just move this filter around. And you can hear by default there's again like a lot of like feedback going on, but this time you can adjust the feedback here. Interesting thing to note is that if you put the frequency at 30 Hz or at 20 kHz, by default I made it so that it doesn't play, just so you don't have like any crazy and like hard to control like feedback. But yeah. So the idea is like there to make the sample play as fast as possible if you want, so like that. So to create new tones, textures and stuff, and play around with the filter. You can change the pitch of the sample. Maybe I'm just gonna shut up and like play around a bit. Okay, so last one you could treat it as an actual instrument is the droner. The droner is a sampler with a specific set of parameters to make it loop all the time, but make the loop kind of not as repetitive. Like there's some modulation going, and like there's some filter maps, and there's of course reverb, and yeah, it's like just like that. But again, like the kick tuner is a bit of a workflow thing, nothing you couldn't do by yourself. It's just it's there. You can like put it, load the sample you like, and like start playing around. Yeah, nothing too crazy. And again, it comes loaded with a default sample everyone should have in Ableton. But again, if you want, You can of course put any sound you want to loop in there. Like it can be a drone, like there is in the sample pack, or even something that isn't meant to be looped, and you can get like interesting results. It's like whatever, like it's doing it. The thing is doing like it's about doing like sample like sound design and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, let's put another one in there and let's go to the next one after. So maybe native, yeah, something like this. So now we are going to go more into the effect racks, you could say. But the first one, which is still an instrument rack because it needs to have like the MIDI part before and the audio part after, it's the grid pulse. And to showcase that one, maybe we can like go back to, yeah, maybe let's just take the Roapler. In here, take the MIDI clip as well. And already you can hear there is like some grit happening, as the name suggests. It's about like adding grit to the sounds, like grit pulse. And it has like again a MIDI envelope that's like triggered of course by the MIDI clip itself. So you can tweak this. Yeah, it's basically that, and you can have the second one. That's the same. It's like the audio version, and the audio version doesn't need to be like to have the MIDI envelope. It uses the envelope follower devices, so you get kind of the same effect, but this time you can put it like absolutely anywhere, and you don't have to have a MIDI clip going. And also the envelope shape can be a lot more different and with a lot more variation than the MIDI one, just because it follows the audio signals. So yeah. Let's put again some reasons behind. Maybe let's keep the same Roapler as we had before. Oh yeah. Can add the Harmophaser. The Harmophaser is like something to add harmonics to sound. It's like a phaser, again mapped in a specific way. So here you don't have any access to the flanger, doubler that are also included in there. It's just focused on the phaser. So here, let's tweak stuff a bit. Let's use it also a bit on the Whampler, maybe. Could be interesting. Let's put this back to default, maybe. Next one is a bit more weird in a way. It's I call it the Erosine, and it's basically just a lot of erosion in chains, and they're all delayed by 1 millisecond each chain. So first one is at plus 1 ms, and the next one at 2, and so on and so forth. And they are all controlled by LFOs to make them like way more glitchy. So it's like that. So let's hear a bit what we can do with this. Yeah, this kind of stuff. Maybe let's try on the droner, maybe. Could be interesting. Maybe let's put it before the reverb. To me, it's a nice sound design like idea, and like could lead to some interesting stuff if you resample what you get out of this, and then like warp it and transpose that, and yeah, you can probably like get some very, very interesting results and textures. Like, yeah, I mean, I know I like it, so yeah. For that last one, I'm gonna put it on a return track. So it's called the Hallucinator, and let's enable also the send reverb, and we can have maybe the Whampler going into that, and let's put that to like pre-effects, like pre-fader. So yeah. So yeah, so what's happening there is basically there's some delays and their time is being shifted by LFOs, and the LFOs are here, and like they move in a random way, and you can like alter a bit the behavior of those LFOs. So it means altering the changes in delay time, so you get like some very weird effect, and also it varies a lot depending on which delay time mode you have. So if it's repitch, fade, or jump, and of course there's ping pong mode, and you have global dry wet for the dry chain if you want to keep a bit of the original signal. And again, like I said earlier, some utilities, EQs, and other stuff to make sure you can control every chain. So, and yeah, it's like the Erosine. It's an interesting device to make weird noises and try to resample them, because it's gonna be gone and lost like as soon as you hear the stuff. So this is more something for like you press record and you get like an interesting one, and then you just like repeat over and over. So like that, it's positive fix, and yeah. Yeah, and then you can just take that. So yeah, we can just take that. Put some reverb. So yeah, I think that concludes the showcase of the different tracks available in the pack. And I just wanted to mention that if you need to know what knob does what, just like last time, every text edit of the racks themselves and each knob has been done. So you have some additional information on what each knob does. And yeah, if you already got the pack, or if you are thinking about getting it, and I hope you are or you will enjoy it, and that the sample will be helpful to you, as well as the racks. And yeah, I think that's it for me, and see you next time.